It's been nearly 16 years since anyone saw an 11-year-old Twiggs County girl. She was walking from a friend's house, and that's where investigators came to a dead end. Twiggs County Sheriff tells me he still gets calls about this Middle Georgia cold case, and he'll take all the help he can get in solving Teresa Dean's disappearance. Every once in a while, you can find Twiggs County Sheriff Darren Mitchum here in the office, going over what he calls one of the most puzzling cases he had. Although he wasn't sheriff at the time, Mitchum says he's as caught up as can be in the search for Teresa Dean. The 11-year-old hasn't been seen since mid-August 1999.
We continue to run down every possibility. You know, you like to think that something like that is possible because, you know, if you look back, I mean, there's people that have escaped from prison and live out the rest of their life until they die of old age.
The county's chief investigator remembers getting the call. A mother frantically looking for her child.
Drove up and spoke with Dorothy Dean, Teresa's mother, and she was kind of frantic a little bit, stated that her daughter had left and went down to a friend's house earlier in the evening and never showed up back home.
The last time anyone saw Teresa, she was walking along Lawrence Drive. She lives just down the street. Then investigators say it seems as though she disappeared. Deputies say it wasn't unusual for Teresa to make that walk. Investigators didn't waste any time interviewing possible witnesses.
Going back through the volumes of case files, there were several people that were polygraphed and interviewed during the early stages of the investigation before my time.
Nothing. Not one person saw what happened to Teresa.
We gridded, done a grid of the whole neighborhood of where she lived and a perimeter on the outside of that, probably within about a 5-mile radius surrounding the neighborhood that she lived in.
The sheriff's office received help from the Georgia and federal bureaus of investigation on the ground, in the air, and searching in nearby bodies of water. No clues. Her picture is still on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website, along with an age progression rendering.
Ironically, we still get information from time to time from people that say that they knew of some of her family or were friends with some of the family.
Leads that ended up running cold, leaving the sheriff and his investigators back at square one as they continue to wait for justice.
You know, I could not imagine having a son or a daughter that just vanishes. I don't believe people just vanish off the face of the earth. Something happened to them and somebody, most of the time, somebody knows what.
Sheriff Mitchum says they've received calls as recent as this month in reference to Teresa Dean. He tells me they've had tips of a person who looks like her. They've been seen in Texas, Florida, and Arkansas. If you know what happened or where Teresa Dean is, call the Twiggs County Sheriff's Office. That number is 945-3357.